Okay, I saw a fish rising from the road while I was driving. It's a nice little rainbow. It's pretty tight. Let's see if we can go get it. At least get the fish eating on video. It was right there. It'll look cool. If it is, I can probably get a cast on it. I'm going to work up just a little bit. I do see a fish up here. It's not very big, but I'm going to put a cast on it just for the hell of it. It's not bad. Oh, there's a good fish up in front of me. He's gonna eat it. No. Okay, I'm gonna go try to catch this fish. Problem is they can hear me coming. Now I really need that fish to show up. There it is. God, it's so frustrating. I'm sorry it's not a good idea to be fishing in this. Okay. Might have something happen here. Missed him by about 1.5 meters. He kind of wanted it that time though. There he is. God, I landed it directly on, like too close. Cast landed behind me. This is one of the most challenging days I've had in quite some time. That's him over there. Now it's a different one. There's just big fish all over this bucket.
let that go, I guess. Okay, I might have a window to cast here. There's a leaf on my fucking fly. The fish right there, I can't get to it. Fucking 6-pound trout right there. I cannot fucking cast 10 fucking feet to this thing. Why is he sitting there? You happen to get that on video?
Yeah.
Really?
I think so, yeah.
I didn't. Oh, he's going for the weeds. Nice bow. This is not the one I saw in there before, but I'll take it. Trying to run a nymph, I break the nymph off and get the fish. Can you hop over here and hand me my net?
Okay, so we got these trout. Perfect opportunity. We tried something big on them. Just a beautiful opportunity to get some nice big trout on video. You can't forget the net over there. We'll go get that once this is done. But we were using a big old grasshopper, but they're just going for something smaller. There's a few mayflies around, so I threw that on. We're gonna go see if we can't get them on a nice fish on video rising up.
Okay, I'm gonna put a cast in there and see if... Okay. I'm blocked by a leaf here. He's looking.
Yeah, I'm filming.
Son of a bitch. Look at that beautiful fish, though.
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful rainbow.
Oh. What are they eating? He's out.
Yeah.
Well, that didn't work. He's looking.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, denied! Did you see that? Is he going for it?
No, he's ignoring you.
I almost had him there. He shot me down in flames right there. gonna come up there and try to put one more in front of him.
I can't cast into the fucking wind.
I can't do it. Can't do it.
I can't really see it.
This might do it.
It's coming.
My hand landed inside. It's supposed to land the other way. Shoot. Goddamn wind. Alright, that was... It's all about the grasshopper, I guess.
It's a big one.
Huh?
It's a pretty big one.
Yeah, this is a nice trout. This is the biggest rainbow I've caught the whole trip. Or hook. Oh, in and out, in and out. Come on, baby. It's a beautiful trout.
Holy cow, look at this guy. They sure are spunky around here. This one looks like he might have been caught before, which I'm a little surprised by that here. But you recording?
Right. Beautiful. How long is it?
According to the net,
It's like 22. The net measurement's inside out. All right, I'm gonna let him go. You ready for the release? Well, here I am. Mic's on this time. That's good. Just wanted to do a quick little vlog because, you know, I had a pretty good day today from a fishing standpoint, really. I got into Rio Carrileufu. I don't know. We're going to have to put the name in the bottom of the video to see what it is. But got in here, got a camp set up, and went out on the hunt for trout. As, you know, as that's what I'm here for. And the wind started kicking up and things were getting a little, like, the wind kicks up in Patagonia to the point where you should just quit fishing sometimes, or you got to find a spot that's totally protected from the wind. The problem was I got into this a spot where I was seeing 2-foot rainbows, multiple on the surface, a little swirling back at you. You know how those spots can be sweet if you've done enough fly fishing, and they're just in there like slurping off the top. So I get in there real quick, lay out this grasshopper, which that just seems to be the ticket unless you can dial a hatch in. You know, you want to run the terrestrials, beetle. I like the grasshopper. The beetle works good too. Laid that thing out there in the direction he was going. He swam in and bit it, and I set like I was tarpon fishing on him pretty much. And that's never the thing to do with a dry fly, as we all know. And this was one of the better fish in the hole. We got that on video. You got me setting like you. I can't believe how hard I set looking at the video. It's crazy. I mean, what the hell was I thinking? But I was excited. That's what was going on. Broke it right off. The fish is jumping like crazy out there in the current. We shut the video off before he started. They jumped like 6 times. One of them was like 5 feet out of the water. It would have been a fun one to be fighting. But maybe I'll get a chance tomorrow. I highly doubt it. But you know, I got irritated, which, as all fishermen know, you get a little irritated when you do something that you shouldn't do. When everything comes together, fishing's hard enough as it is, and when everything comes together, and then it's something like you setting the hook too hard, it's hard to control those nerves sometimes. I got a little bit irritated. It wasn't too bad, And I said, that's fine. There's plenty of other fish in here. I'm not super stoked about this, but I'm just going to tie another fly on and get another one. So I go to tie another fly on my fly box back at camp. So I thought it was actually just buried in the car. It's just a stupid day as far as that's concerned. So I'm like, shoot, I got to go get the fly box now. It's 6 kilometers, whatever, 4 miles away. That's not bad. But to me, at that point, I was, having a conniption about it, pretty much. So I got in the car and I wasn't dry. I was turning through a couple gears, but I wasn't going super fast. Not as fast as the locals drive around here, I'll say that. But I got right at that point, I was on this real sandy stretch of road, a little wishy-washy, and I got stung by a bee right in the back while I'm driving. Jerked the wheel just enough to lose control and start fishtailing. I was going about 35, 40 miles an hour. If there would have been there's hardly any traffic, but we did see a big semi later that I would have never been able to avoid, and it just, got me thinking. It got me thinking that, like, why am I so angry when I'm here in Patagonia? Got the biggest brown of my life already. I got a pool of gigantic rainbows that you hardly ever see anywhere outside of Alaska, which I'm blessed enough to be from. So, and here I am, just totally ridiculous. So I was able to bring the level of anger and frustration down a little bit, but I never, the bee sting is, that's besides the point. I hate bees. But, I went down there and caught that fish that you guys will see, or you've already seen. I'm not sure how it's going to edit out, but it's a nice trout. It's like 22, 23 incher. Beautiful fish, jumped like 5-6 times. And I'm really happy I caught that fish, but I wish that Johanna or somebody else caught it, because with the way I acted earlier in the day, I just didn't feel as if I deserved that fish. It's like, to quote "A River Runs Through It," I felt as if I disgraced the fish by catching it. And that's, I can't really be disappointed at getting a nice big trout like that. You guys will see it. It's a beauty. But I have to reflect on some things and remind myself why I'm here and how I want to be. So I don't think that's going to change much in the videos moving forward. We're in great trout water, and there's no way I'm not going to do it. But when the wind gets crazy and things start going downhill on me, I'm probably just going to step aside and take a little break. And I've just been really, really getting after it hard, and it's just too much. That's not what fishing's all about. I've just been really chomping hard, to use the fishing terminology. It's hard when you're in South America and all these fish are around, and but moving forward, it's going to be a little bit more of a chill approach to things, I think.